What is bro even talking about? Oh, well, hey, welcome to the stream. Uh, Honestly, I didn't get anything set up for this ahead of time, so I'm still in the middle of doing some research. But come on in. Let's just sit around and chat. Okay. How has everyone's day been? Anything exciting going on? I think a lot of people are streaming Razamith. Oh, hi. Um, I'm preparing a presentation for later in stream. Honestly, I'm starting to think this was not the best idea. But we'll see. This shouldn't take too long, and then after we'll just switch over to some gaming. storage. I should get something more interesting on stream. Just a moment. Yeah, this one's good. D says hi. I wish he could have made it here. I think for this stream, this is probably just gonna be really short. I'm probably just gonna end it soon, and maybe instead I'll just make it into a video later. Just need one more conversion. Sounds like a plan. Is D could use this info. Oh, don't worry. No, we're getting to the science. Unfortunately, I can't do too good of an explanation. I'm no game theory, unfortunately. If later I could, like, try to edit this into, like, a game theory style video, that'd be really funny. That's... Oh, that's actually kind of insane. Okay. We're just gonna have to, like, make this live, aren't we? This stream was unfortunately timed as D is raising his own homunculus Dizzy. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, I was kind of hopeful he would, the game wouldn't be too long. But I'm happy for him. I've heard some things. Is the game on, like... Is it RNG which invader you get? Or do you get to pick at the start? Or does it, like, cycle through? Okay, I pulled up the book. So for my other stream, I usually prepare images ahead of time, but now I'm just pulling them off the web. It's like Pokemon Dungeon. dungeon? Like mystery dungeon? You do a quiz. And that decides the girl you get. Ah. Who did he get first? Did he get someone else first? Yes. What in the world is that stream title? Oh, you'll find out. Okay. Bam. Chat, this is a bug. Bug? Yeah, no, he got dizzy, but he can't get the good ending. Oh no, D-Man, I'm sorry. That's a shame. Okay. Let's see, can I... Pretty flat bug, quite nice. Ooh-oh. I think there's another flat bug. Oh, no, there isn't. There's gonna be Art of a Flat Bug coming out later after Razor-Wishk. Okay, what am I trying to say? I need to put this below my image capture. Wait a minute. I just realized the chat isn't showing up. Oh, that's a pain. Is this like a stick bug, but a leaf? Actually, I don't know what specifically this species of bug is, but it is a true bug in the scientific definition, which is the order Hemiptera? It's the order, right? I'm getting... This is just like a katydid, is what you call it? It's just kind of a standard bug. Yeah, order Hemiptera. So if I pull it up here... Oh, that's awful. Okay. Is there a better font for this? Size 48? Oh, that's way too small. 72? Okay, that's a bit better. And now I need to get the black text. Okay. We can go a bit bigger than this. Let's just go like size 100. Yeah. Alright, so this is a bug. Chat. Much better. Bugs do not produce milk. How do you get milk from a bug? I don't think you can, but a lot of people think they can. And I think what they do is they just kind of like mash up the bugs into a protein soup and call it milk, which is very disgusting. I would much rather just get it from a cow. There's no way that's like good for you. Squeeze it out of the bug. Oh no. How do you get milk from an almond? I frankly don't know. I've tried almond milk. What do they do with the almond? I really don't know. I think it's just almond water, not the bug goop. I know it's gross. Like, I know, a couple times I've tried almond milk, it just tasted like liquid wood. It's like sawdust mixed with water, pretty much. I think they just, like, kind of grind down the almonds and mix it with water and call it milk. But yeah, they goop the bugs. Oh, here we go. Center align the text. You had crickets, they were nice. Those are like, yeah, a lot of places sell crickets. What is the ethical method of making bug milk? I have no interest in ethics. I assume it's just whatever way they normally do it, even though I don't really think I would ever call that milk. Okay, interesting. So let's see. Okay, chat. Here's our next science lesson. Chat. This almond milk is just nut milk. I would never drink something called nut milk. That sounds disturbing. This is a cockroach. You've probably heard of one before. This is not a bug. I don't think technically. Scientifically, at least. I could be wrong, actually. I could be very wrong. Let me make sure I am not very wrong about that. Order Bladder. Okay, no. It is not a bug. Not scientifically. Not a true bug, as we would call it. But it is still an insect. And commonly you would refer to it as a bug. It does not make milk? Question mark? It does produce some form of nutritious substance which serves a similar function to milk as in nourishing young. Though I feel like that's more comparable to an egg yolk than really milk. But I guess technically that is something you could milk from it? Does it come out of it? That's gross. I don't want to think about this. Okay, hold on. Okay, no, so they dissect the bugs and like take the milk, quote unquote, out of its body. That's really disturbing. How is this supposed to be more ethical than what I want to do? This is wait, there's more? Yeah, okay, then there's bug goop, okay. I don't like this. This stream is getting off to a bad start. Okay. Really should have. Okay. We have one more option. If I can just pull up the image. It's ethical because who would advocate for a roach? I don't know. Is there a cockroach VTuber? No, wait. There is, yeah. I probably should have thought about that before doing this stream, man. I just remember there's like a very famous cockroach VTuber. Now I look kind of dumb. Let's see. There is one, maybe two. Who's the second one? I think there is like a fairly new insect-themed VTuber I've been seeing pop up a lot, though I don't know too much about them. Think of two, really. Okay. Chat, I think you probably have been expecting... Okay, hold on, no. Chat! This is a bug. Can you milk it? I think so. Okay. Bug? Yes. Milk? Yes. Milk. How? Well, let's see. Okay, maybe not the content for this stream. I'll leave that to your imagination. But that does ask the following question. How efficient is milking this bug? Bug needs manual milking. I think we have any volunteers? Raise of hand? Sure. Actually, Dizzy is a sea slug, which is a mollusk, not a... Damn it. I mean, oh wait, that was actually going to be like the next section. No, that was for a later stream. But yeah, talking about like Dizzy being a mollusk. Okay, no. Okay, fine. You know, by technical scientific definition, she is not a bug. In fact, she is an alien, which probably makes her not even an animal on a technicality. But we will persist, chat. We will persist. Okay. So I got really messed up making this stream on something. So first question we need to ask is, how big is this bug? Anyone in chat have any guesses? I volunteer. Okay, back of the line. Now this bug, I had to do at least a double A, 5 foot 1 inch. So that's tall, yeah. G? Okay. That's interesting. Okay, you know, my math might really be off here, but I came out to a K cup. I measured all three of her models on the reference sheet, and that was pretty much the average it came to. The nurse outfit is slightly larger, but still within the same boundary. And I know some other people have done their own measurements. I won't be using those here. And now this KWA. Yeah, pretty big. But then, in order to answer our question, we need to know, let's see. How much do they weigh? And this took me down kind of a rabbit hole. Not really. It's very hard to just like figure that out from images, and it's something it just varies so much. There's like no standard for discovering like how much the weight of something is, and also like VTuber proportions are so off. Nothing I looked up would even be applicable, except for the fact that Maybe that's why she needs all that support. Well, fuck, she's gonna need a lot. So I spent like probably like the past hour before stream doing math and measurements, trying to like kind of armchair guesstimate it. And then it popped into my head like 10 minutes before stream. Dizzy's actually weighed herself on stream, her Dokuros on stream. There are clips of it out there. I just look for the clip, and I didn't have to do anything. But technically, that's not weighing the model, though, which isn't what we want. But it does give us, like, I'd say give us a good ballpark. Even though her measurement technique isn't particularly accurate. So, with all said and done, I came up with the most likely estimate. Yeah, you've probably seen that one. It's from, like, last year, maybe like 7 months ago. My best guesstimate I've come up to would be about 3.4 kilograms for the set, as both at the same time. And you know what, we're American here. Let me get it in. Let me get that to pounds. Yeah, that's about 7.4 pounds altogether. That's pretty hefty. Chat, could you imagine that? Like, nearly 10 pounds of weight strapped to you at all times? Message retracted. What the... Oh, sorry. Hefty. Big bug, yeah. That's a lot of money. You bet. Let me shrink this slightly so the page fits better. Now, next question is, we know how much they weigh, how big they are. She needs 2 love bugs on each side to help carry the weight. Okay, I'm not even gonna... I'm sure they'd be very happy to help out. Because pound sterling was measurement of money. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's probably pretty cheap by comparison. I think Dizzy is worth a lot more than that. Perhaps maybe 200 USD. So the next thing you'd need to know is how much of that is... Okay, so... Okay. Breast tissue is primarily comprised of 2 components. That is, you probably think of it as fat mostly. Yeah. 7 silver coins. But you're mainly looking for... Oh wait, she needs to... Yeah, water displacement. That's like the proper method. But we can't do that for her, so we just keep this estimate for now. So what we need to know is how much of the breast is actually producing milk. And in my research, I found it's roughly 63% of the breast by weight is actually like milk-producing tissue. And it can vary quite a bit, up to around by like plus or minus 9%. And so for this version of the stream, we're going to be going with like a highball estimate. And we're going to say she has... Does Dizzy have a carapace? Wouldn't that affect the data? No. She's a mollusk. She's a soft-bodied organism. Shouldn't be anything too off. And so the measurement I came up to is roughly... We're going to assume That's like 72% of her weight. So that's around 2.4 kilograms. Or did I measure that wrong? No, that's the correct calculation. Yep. 2.4 kilograms of what we would call active. Wait, hold on. What's it spelled? Let me just pull this up. Let's just go with like actually. So wait, Dizzy has 4 ears as her hair buns mimic sea slug ears. Well, that's a more of like a part of the design. It's like flair for the design. I don't think that really makes them like physical ears. Okay, I cannot fit that on the page no matter what I do. We're just gonna abbreviate it to like AGT. Active tissue. And so then our final measurement is how much do they actually produce? And again, it can vary, but we're gonna go with a highball estimate because Dizzy is Dizzy. And you would convert it to... The math would be about for every gram, it's producing 2 milliliters. And so we would bring that out to be about 96 milliliters of milk, which would obviously round up to being almost 5 liters. Like, about 5 liters or 1.3 gallons. Yeah. And that is daily production. Which, like, how much milk do you think you use in a day? I think one Dizzy is... one Dizzy is good enough for the whole family. Isn't that great? No. You will never go thirsty again. And no more pesky grocery shopping either. Isn't science amazing, guys? Okay. We've done this for like half an hour. From the source. From the tap. Though actually, I guess there's one more calculation I could do technically, from what I hear. More conventional, or not conventional, what did I say? By most methods, you can actually only extract about half of the milk content. Isn't that quite interesting? We just don't have the technology for it. So much untapped potential. It's unfortunate. You also have to add in the demand tax. I'm not paying taxes. Not on my milk. God. What's the taxation rate in Gore's lab for milk? You want to ask him that? I need all that for my cereal, man. I don't know. So I can say anything else? Bug milk would probably be quite a bit higher in fat than your standard milk, though only by like 2 or 3% more content. So it'd be about like 5% fat total. I don't know, I was thinking we could do... I almost thought we could do someone else, but honestly, this took a lot of time. Would it be more floral? Like in aroma? I don't know. It'd probably be sweet. Probably a lot richer. More like a cream. I wonder how it would make cheese. Does diet affect taste? That's interesting. I don't think by much. I don't think it would affect it by much. I think it would more like affect the total amount you get. So you gotta keep your bug well fed. I hear flaxseed is good for that. But I'm no dietitian. Perhaps another deep dive. I do wonder. Let's see. Okay, interesting. I've heard about that before, but actually, if you drink alcohol, it can pass into the breast milk. So get her drunk and you get some fresh bug nog. Oh my god. Hold on. We need to get Tail in on this. No. No. Okay. Enough milk science, I think. But this is ridiculous. Let's see. It's gonna take too long to try and like do another VTuber. So I think I'm gonna end stream and we'll just move straight into Make-A-Wish. Or Raise-A-Wish, not Make-A-Wish. What the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know, maybe like if you have a VTuber you want to suggest, I can do that off stream and post it on Twitter, or I'll probably just do yeah, maybe I'll just do all of Phase Connect at one point. But no. It's too much of a hassle. Funniest the Okay. I'm going to let's see. Funniest stream? Yeah. No, not funny. This is educational content, okay? You learned something today. This is a very serious and scientific stream. Let's see. I'm going to post a link to the waiting room for the way to Raise-A-Wish. So anyone watching can open up that tab too. It'll just take me a minute to transition, but I want to keep these streams separate. I have idea. How angry can D get before he pops a blood vessel? I don't know, but I think you're the man who can find out. Have I ever made him angry, like, genuinely? I don't think so. But I'll try my hardest. We'll raise that blood pressure. All right. Okay. I think that's everything. All right. We got a Otsubeo. See you on the next stream, which is gonna be in like. I'll start it a bit early. I had it set for 5 o'clock. But pretty much just as soon as I close this stream, I'll be opening that one. Getting it set up. All right. Yeah, see y'all later. Goodbye.